Before we head back to the lab and turn auto-summarization back off and see what the results are there, I want to hit you with kind of a practice exam question, also a job interview question, because in a production network, you're going to see no auto under every RIP config you see more than likely. And you put it on even when you don't need it. I do the same thing. It's just router RIP, no auto, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future after you leave, as far as route summarization goes and what they're going to add. But let's say as a job interview question, practice exam question, Cisco exam question, on which of these routers would I absolutely need no auto summary configured in order to resolve the issue we've seen so far? Do I need it on all of them? I'll give you a hint, no. The answer is you need to put it on 2 and 3 in this lab because no auto summary needs to be configured on the routers that are doing the actual summarization. And the reason I'm even asking you this is just to impress on you that the no auto summary command prevents automatic summarization but does not undo it. So if we put it on router 1 right now, it doesn't really hurt anything, but it's not going to have an effect as far as the route summarization right now. And what we're going to see, hopefully, with a debug and a show IP route command, is once we put it on 2 and 3 and do a few clears as far as the routing table goes, because after all, this is RIP and has slow convergence, hopefully we'll see our subnets then and we'll have much more accurate routing going on. But you always need it on the routers that are actually doing the summarization. Let's go ahead and see that in action. We've got router 1, and there are the 2 routes right now. We'll go down to router 2. And do no auto, and then clear the routing table. Not 8. Get a little tired sometimes, can't press that shift key all the way down. Router RIP, no auto, and then we'll do a clear IP route asterisk. And we'll clear it up here too. We're going to force the heck out of it since this is RIP. And in case you're wondering, you will rarely run clear IP route asterisk with your other routing protocols, EIGRP and OSPF. I'm not going to say you never do it, but it's pretty close. And let's run a show IP route RIP. And there we go. That's exactly what we wanted. And again, anytime, practice exam, real world, if you're expecting to see subnets like this with RIP, and instead you see just the unsubnetted major network number, practically guarantee you the problem is that auto summarization has been left on. Also notice that I never did no auto on router 1 because router 1's not doing any automatic summarization right now. I will go ahead just for form's sake and do a no auto there so we have it on all 3 right now. And that is it. That is it. So we're seeing our subnets now. We're going to send a couple of pings around. And not to there. Let's try 2111. Try the other side. There we go. And I believe it was the ones over on router 3 we were pinging before. And you see now they're all going through. And it is a beautiful thing. You've already seen debug IP RIP in action, so I'm not going to run it again here. But instead of seeing the summarized number that we saw before, you would see the individual subnets coming in. So no problem there. So again, you know what to look for. I mean, auto summarization, it's actually easier to fix just by spotting that unsummarized number in the routing table. But I wanted you to see exactly what was going on with that particular feature. And that is it for auto summarization. But coming up next, we've got something called a passive interface I want to introduce you to, and we'll see whether passive is good or bad, and that's coming up next.